What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Westy from West the Critic, here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually give you an honest review on cinema. I'm here to give you my top 10 movies of 2022. We are entering a new year, baby. And yeah, let's see if y'all's picks made my pick. If this is your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on Instagram and Twitter at WESTHECRITIC, and let's get into it. Coming in at number 10 is Fall, baby. I just did a review of that, and that movie had me laughing. I was laughing and laughing and laughing. It was so good. But the actresses, Virginia Gardner and Grace Fulton, did a wonderful job. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 79%. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I definitely think it's a solid film, and you should watch it. It makes my number 10. Coming in at number 9 with another 7 out of 10 rating is Dog, with the absolutely amazing Channing Tatum, baby. That man. There was one scene in that movie where it was raining, and like, there was no reason for him to go outside in the rain, but to showcase his body in a wet t-shirt. Channing, I don't know if that was you that decided to do that, or well, Channing Tatum directed this, or was it Reed? But and Channing Tatum is the screenplay. Come on, Channing Tatum. Creating your own films. Box office 85 million. Yeah, I know that's not what it took to make it. Congrats, Channing Tatum. Yeah, definitely is my number 9. I thought it was a great movie. I love dogs, and I felt like the movie handled the conclusion correctly and handled the fact that they used an actual dog was just really, really dope. It wasn't computer animation. So I love Dog. Dog was great. It's a 7 out of 10, but it is my number 9. Coming in at number 8 is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, directed by Ryan Coogler. You already know we sadly are missing Chadwick Boseman. This movie was constructed well. The action was great. The special effects was great. I just don't like how they handled Angela Bassett's death, and I don't like how they handled the ending of the movie. There were two major problems for me, Ryan Coogler, with this movie. Killing off Angela Bassett, and the fact that the Wakandans were decimated at the end on a ship, on their own ship. There were only like 9 Wakandans left, and the whole ship was filled with all these blue people. I did not like that whatsoever, and it really pissed me off. But Angela Bassett's death just took me out. This movie almost didn't make it to my top 10, but there's no way that Fall is better than Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just wish Ryan Coogler wouldn't have made those creative decisions. Coming in at number 7 is Emancipation, with a rating of 8 out of 10. Emancipation is a phenomenal film. Will Smith is a legend, an icon living, and his acting is damn near perfection in this film. You can't put many human beings in those specific scenarios on set and expect them to give the kind of performance that a Will Smith could give. So, you know, Will Smith carries the movie. He's a producer of the film. It makes my number 7 with an 8 rating. I love the film. Coming in at number 6 is Smile. Smile is a very thrilling movie. The movie is freaking almost perfect. But the one thing that really creates a problem for me with this movie is the ending. Directed by Parker Finn, the ending was not the ending that I was expecting. I feel like we watched the whole entire film only to get to the ending to be, you know, let down. At least I was let down, okay? It has an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, okay? But the other issue I had with this film is Jesse Usher, who plays Trevor, the husband. No. The acting, no. It was just not hitting on any of the cylinders for me. The main protagonist, Sosie Bacon, phenomenal job, great job. The acting on her part was phenomenal. It is a number 6 out of my 10, but with a rating of an 8. All right, so definitely check that film out. Coming in at number 5 with a 9 out of 10 on my rating. Okay, coming in at number 5 with a 9 out of 10 is Everything Everywhere All at Once. This film is bonkers, all right? This film is what Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness should have been. The explanation there, the acting there. Michelle Yeoh killed it in this film. Killed it in this film. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once gets a 9 rating. That's how good this film is. It's so trippy. The part where the dude was going to use a butt plug, okay? Just trying to hop on a butt plug to switch his personality and switch his timelines. I was like, okay, this movie is just insane. But one of the quotes that got me, well, so many quotes that got me in this movie, but one of the quotes that got me in this movie was, "Just be a rock." If you watch the film, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I'm not here to spoil any of these films just in case you haven't seen any of these films, because I'm really, really late on this film, okay? I just watched it like 3 days ago. But phenomenal. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. It sits at my number 5 spot in my top 10 movies of 2022. My number 4 movie, and you know, a lot of people might be surprised by this, but it's really, really good. It gets a 9 rating from me, and it's my number 4 movie on my top 10 list of 2022, and that's Bullet Train. Bullet Train is practically a perfect film. Just about, okay? It gets a 9. It gets a 9 from me. I was shocked by this film, okay? Because I laughed, the action was hitting, okay? It was some fantastical feats, like some Fast and the Furious type feats that were unbelievable, but it was like so quirky, so fresh, so funny. And I was like, yo, this movie is hitting in all cylinders. Brad Pitt did the damn thing. Everybody in this movie did the damn thing. And the one cameo from Channing Tatum, oh my God, had me in stitches. Bullet Train is a great movie from the beginning to the middle to the end. I love the ending. As super fantastical as it is a great film. You need to see Bullet Train, okay? It's a 9 rating, sitting at my number 4 spot. Now we get into my top 3, right? My top 3 are all 9 ratings. No movie has gotten a 10 out of me, okay, this particular year. Top 5 are all sitting at 9 ratings, all right? So my number 3 film is The Woman King, okay? With Viola Davis, Lashana Lynch, Thuso Mbedu, and the list goes on. John Boyega is in this, Sheila Atim is in this. It's still sitting at a 94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes got it right, okay? But it is my number 9 rating, one of my number 9 rating films, but it's sitting at my top 3. This film is phenomenal, from the beginning to the middle to the end. Viola Davis, fantastic job. Sometimes Viola Davis gives me a little bit too much of Viola Davis seasoning on her acting, but in this, I didn't really get, well, I got a sprinkle of Viola Davis in this, but she acted her butt off in this. The star of all stars, though, in this whole film is Lashana Lynch. All of them are fantastic, fantastic stars. But Lashana Lynch in this, that is an actress. That woman can act her butt off. The range alone that she's done in the movies in 2022, I don't understand why she's not being nominated for anything. She is freaking phenomenal. I love her. I love her. This movie was everything, okay? Everything. My number 2 movie, also with a 9 rating, which you probably will be surprised with, is Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick doesn't have, well, only has 1 black person in the whole movie. No, I think there's 2 black people. It's not a movie that you would think that I would have as my top 2, my top 3, but the movie was good. It's another 9 rating for me, sitting at my number 2 spot out of my top 10 movies in 2022. The movie is phenomenal. Tom Cruise is great. I love just about everything that Tom Cruise does. You know, it's still sitting at a Rotten Tomatoes score of 96%. They got that right, you know, but the movie is really, really good from the beginning to the middle to the end. Top Gun Maverick is everything. And there are a lot of practical special effects in this, real life special effects in this, the stunts and all of that. And the fact that it broke $1 billion, you gotta give it its kudos. You know, it's a hot film. Top Gun Maverick, my number 2 spot with a 9 rating. And my number 1 movie, out of my top 10 of 2022, the number 1 movie, my favorite movie this year, and it's still a 9 rating, so it's like the top 5 are like all 9 ratings. But my favorite movie that made the number 1 spot, because it was just that good to me, it covered all my bases. Emotion, I cried like 4 or 5 times watching this movie. It covered emotions, it covered action, cinematography amazing, the script was great. A lot of story, in depth, all of that. And it made $1 billion. Is Avatar: The Way of Water. Now, I'm shocked, again, just like with Top Gun Maverick, I love seeing representation in films. I love to see me in films. I want to see me in films, okay? That's what I want. I want to see me in films. But if I don't see me in films, I want to still be connected. I want to still gravitate towards the movie. I want to feel something. And I felt so much watching Avatar: The Way of Water. Phenomenal film. It didn't get a 10 out of me because there are some things that I just wish the film was more inclusive and diverse. It's not enough for me. It's not. It's damn for sure isn't. But the film is so good that I can't deny giving it my #1 spot for me. Okay? At least I can't deny giving it a 9 out of 10 rating. But the film is an amazing film. Okay? So that's my top 10 list. What in my top 10 made your top 10? Did I completely get it wrong? Could we adopt similar connections despite our differences on a few? Let me know. Leave your comments below this video and let me know what were your top 10 and do you disagree or agree with any of mine? Also, I'll be posting this on my Instagram, so follow my Instagram and let me know your thoughts there as well. Thank you for watching. I am Wes the Critic. Deuces.